All right, you guys. So I am excited. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Beth. Hi, Ashley and Sherry. And to those of you watching the replay, Monday night Team Empower Motivation Huddle kickoff. I'm excited about the evening. I'm excited about sharing some things. I have been back personally in the grind, back from traveling, back from with family for a week now, and have jumped full force in. And some of you I know are running for some goals. So we have been tracking those things out. And I want to spend tonight talking a little bit about mindset. And I want to kick off the mindset. And then I want to talk to you about new customers and really some ways to get new customers, because some of you are close to ranks. Some of you are close to re-ranking. And regardless, these are some really helpful tips that can apply now. I know Sherry is in pre-launch right now. So excited for you, Sherry. But here is one of the things. We get no's all the time. And Sherry, I think it's so funny that we had our previous message a little bit ago, because this topic that I had really chosen for tonight was something that was already selected before we had our conversation over Messenger. And you guys, getting no's is part of the gig. All right. And I don't want to hurt feelings or step on toes, but I'm going to be super transparent. You cannot let no's get you down. You cannot let no's you can't take them personally. Okay. Most of the time when people are ghosting you or they're saying no to you, they don't even have a clue what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. They do not even know what you're trying to describe to them. They don't know what it means to feel thrive. They don't know what it feels like when they get that paycheck on Tuesday. They don't know what it feels like to be part of a community. If you're not getting no's on a daily or every other day basis, if someone is not telling you no, or someone is not ghosting you, you need to do more reach outs, because it should be a common thing. You should be getting a no every single day or every other day. You should be getting ghosted every single day. And I know sometimes in the beginning, this is hard for our sweet little hearts, especially a lot of us are in the South, and we're like, why are people mean? Why don't they see what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to help them. But y'all, they don't know. You guys, think about where you were before you started. You didn't know either. So don't take it personally. Don't take ghosting. You have to think a no could mean literally they're reading it as a stoplight. They read it. This just happened to me. I mean, this happens to me probably almost every day, if not every other day. But I specifically remember it happening to me. Someone left me a message. I listened. Someone called me in the middle of the message. It took me 3 days to even remember. And this is someone who's in pretty much my everyday life. It took me 3 days to remember that person even left me a message, and that message needed responding to. And I never even remembered it till 3 days later. And this person is in like an everyday life situation with me. So imagine some lady, some friend, some acquaintance online messaging them. They ghost you. Sometimes they mean to, sometimes they don't. Now, I'm not saying leave messages, like leave them. And after like 7 times, they never respond. It's okay. Move on. Like go on to the next person, unless it's someone you know personally and you know that you need to continue to connect with them. But if it's someone you've met online and you have never met them face to face, you don't know, go on. There are so many other people that need your help. So really thinking, like, I want you to think, and you don't have to share. If you want to share, you can. I know the answer to Sherry's. How many no's did you get today? Think about it. How many ghosting did you get today? If your answer is, I don't know, or no, then you probably did not share your story with enough people. Think about how many you got this weekend. It should be something that you get accustomed to. Don't take it personally. They're not saying no, that I don't love you, Lori. No, I don't love you, Ashley. They're saying like they don't even know what they're saying no to. So don't let that get you down. I want you to think about your belief right now. And I want you to give yourself a 0 to a 10. Your belief in the products. Your belief in this business. Are you like, I know it works. And I know it works for others, but I'm not sure yet if it works for me. I know that it works for people who really, really work hard, but I don't know if I have what it takes to work that hard to get to that level. I know that these products really work for me, but I'm not so sure that they're going to work for my neighbor. I want you to think about your belief, and I want you to go back to those first 30 days when you had that really big like aha moment. Maybe not everybody's first 30 days, because I know some of y'all had a rough start at it. But I want you to think about like your belief in that and the belief that you have for this business. And does that come across? Like, do people know how much you love and you believe in these products? Do they know how much you love this business? Are you sharing it enough? And if you don't think so, that's okay, you guys. Like, I don't want you to think that you can't start today with that. I just made a post and I tagged a lot of you guys in it because I used a photo, and I see some of you already saw it. Like, the past is your lesson. The present is your gift. The future is your motivation. And I want you to think, I think about sometimes, and this is just me being transparent. You guys know I always want to be totally real with y'all. I think sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wish blah, 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 blah. Like, I just wish, and I would say like today I could have said something like, oh my gosh, I just wish that I had 2 hours to sit down and like do something with this business instead of running my kids all around everywhere. I could have said that, but this is the life that I worked so hard for. This is the life I dreamed of. There is something in your life that you dreamed of too, whether it's how you feel, whether it's have people believe in you, whether it's to have a family, a girl tribe here, whether it's to have something to set your sights on and to go for that can change your life. Like, what is that? And I think it's so true, because when I think about this, your past being your lesson, y'all, we all have many, many lessons packed in our backpack, right? Like, I think about my past as like my backpack. It does not leave me. It's always strapped right there, but it's back there. And for me to actually look at it, I have to turn my head to see the backpack. I have to turn my head to see that past. I don't like to do that. That is always there. It's my life lessons. My kids are going crazy. Can y'all hear them? Can you hear the dog? You hear it? I got like a bunch of kids coming in the house, I think, right now. The dog is going crazy. Clearly does not have a shock collar on. I need help with the dog, y'all. Send help. The present is the gift. And that is like where you're at right now. That is like what we're living in. The future is your motivation. That's what keeps you going. When you miss that goal, when you're like, you get those 10 no's, you get those 19 no's. That is the motivation of the future, is what keeps you showing up tomorrow. And so I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the no's. I want you to think about your belief, your belief here and how you're conveying it to others. And those two correlate, like those two correlate. And the belief comes out in your voice. And it's okay for people to know you. Like, people in my small town, like, I am the crazy Thrive lady. And like, everyone knows it. And it sometimes used to make me insecure, because my friends or people would like poke around and be like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 but now I'm like, I love it. Yes, I am. Like, I wear that badge proud. And so, what is your belief? Now, I want to talk to you guys about new customers, because I know this is the gateway to building your business. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it, if you're in pre-launch, Like Sherry, it doesn't matter if you've been doing it for a few months, if you've been doing it for 6 years. All right. It does not matter. New customers, new team members are the key to growing, to helping them grow. Right. So I want you to check yourself and think. There are two types of growing in this business. There is maintenance mode and there is production mode. Where are you? Where have you been? I will tell you the last 2 months, I have been all up in maintenance mode, maintaining. And boy, does my PPA show it. It's gone like this. Okay. It's not okay. I'm not going to say it's okay. It's not okay. But do I stay there? Are you going to stay there? No, you got to get to production mode. And that is what it is. It's about producing. It's about, and I'm not talking about like just numbers, you guys, because we all know that these are lives. These are impacting lives. But are you in production mode, meaning getting in the grind, doing your income producing activities, putting this business and your growth and your goals and your dreams, whether it's to be 4K or whether it's to be 200K, it doesn't matter. It just matters. The higher you want to go, the faster you want to go. It's just the more people you talk to. Everything else is the same. So you think about how many times are you sharing your stories, sharing your story on your stories? How many times are you sharing the business opportunity with people? And I will tell you, this is another gut check. It's another gut check for you all. How many free accounts? Go back and look in your cloud office and look how many free accounts you've gotten this month. It'll tell you how many you've gotten. And if you had to shout that number out to your team or to your sideline sisters, would you be proud? And there are some months that at the end of the month, I'm like, oh man, I would be so embarrassed if my team saw this. And there are some months like I crushed it. I know that this was a great month, because that is the first step, is getting a free account. So Paul said this and taught us this forever and ever and ever. And you don't hear it much anymore, but it's something that we need to talk about. And Sherry, I'm so glad you're hearing this. And you guys, when you're sponsoring new people, getting 100 free accounts your first 30 days is like, should be rewarded. People should get a bonus for that. It is so crucial. And it doesn't mean like, let me just get 100 free accounts. It means you have to have 100 conversations with people enough to get them interested to send information to them. And so if you are like, I'm stuck, I need to be in production mode, I want new customers, I need this, then starting tomorrow, July 27th to August 27th, go out and get 100 new free accounts. It's 3 a day. You guys, yes, is it take working? I promise you, if you get 100 new free accounts, your business will explode. I have challenged tons and tons and tons of people. I have done it myself 4 different times. Every single time within 90 days, business explodes. So challenge yourself. If that's something y'all want to do as a team in August, we can do it as a team. It may be fun to like cheer each other on. But what happens is you have these free accounts. People, you have conversations. We have so many things. Like, don't always get stuck on 3 steps. There are so many things that are like, I call them like gateway products, right? Like, yes, we want to go with the 3 steps because we know what that does for people, but there are so many gateway products. We've got Chill now, which is incredible. You know, we have Activate, we have the skincare line, we have Treat Meal. I mean, let's be honest, everybody needs that in their life, right? Like, I mean, I've taken that more in the last 2 months than I think I've taken the whole time that it's been out. But I want you to think about that. So really think about maintenance mode. How are you going to close this last week out? Because it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter. Like, you can close it out with new customers and getting into production mode with that. So I challenge you, and you guys, like, I would love to hear your feedback. If that's something y'all want to do as a team, because I am telling you 100 new accounts. And even if what if you got 80 You go for 100, you miss it. You get 80. Y'all, 80 new people to talk to in 30 days. It will explode your business. It just will. How many no's did you get? Yes. Yes. Questions to ask yourself. Thank you, Melissa. She's our note taker. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So the last thing I want you guys to think about is breaking down these smaller goals. And we're going to kick off after tonight. I'm going to kick off next Sunday night. We're going to do and we've done these a lot over the last few months, but I didn't do one in July. But I really want to do it for August for you guys, is a goal setting action steps type of Zoom. I know Amber and I were doing them and we didn't do it in July, but we're going to do that. But I want you to think about these goals. I want you to think about, and I'm just going to share, like, I won't share details, but I'm going to share like a conversation that Ashley Hickman and I had yesterday. And we were looking, I mean, she's so close, you guys, to hitting car rank. Like, she's so close to earning a car. And we broke it down, at like what that looks like and how many lives need to be impacted and who we can help and who we can serve. And she's going after it, y'all. And the cool thing about it is that when you look at that goal, we broke down the numbers. She's like, oh my God, Kelly, that's a lot. That scares me. And I get it. Like, I'd feel the same way. But then you break it down and you're like, okay. And then you break it down into these minor little things. And then you know, we have credits and we have this and we make a game plan. And you break down that big goal that seems really scary. So I want you to think about that, like where you're at right now. Think about whatever that goal is. If you need it broken down, like, message me. Send me a message. We will break it down. Even if you don't have time to talk to me live, we will break it down. We will break it down, like what it looks like. And we'll get a plan. There's plenty of time. There's all week long. All right. I have seen you guys, people sell $20,000 and $30,000 that were running for 200K in a week. I have seen people sell. I remember Amber, the first time she hit 200K, I think she closed like 30 grand in like 48 hours. Okay. Yes. There are things to do. You can hit big numbers. So it can happen. All right. So I know a lot of you guys are close. And if we want specifics, like, I'm good at diving in, you please message me. Okay. I want you to know that I'm always here for that. And the last thing I want to leave y'all with, and then I want to open up the floor to y'all, is visualizing yourself. I don't know if this is something that you do. I didn't do it for a really long time because I thought it was kind of wonky, honestly. Like, I remember people like, close your eyes and visualize, like, where are you? Imagine yourself. And I'm like, isn't that like kind of kid-like and childlike? But it's so powerful. It's so powerful. It's so powerful to be able to close your eyes and do that with anything in your life. But I want you to think about how proud of you will be. I want you to think about like what that is. How will you reward yourself? And even if you get there and you're like, oh my gosh, that was so hard. Like, I don't know if I can do that again. I want you to think about this, the second go around. Anytime you do something for a second time, you know more, you're more aware, things happen easier. You know, you just have so much more experience with things. So don't get yourself like beat up and thinking the negative side of things. I want you to visualize what success looks like for you. And success is different, y'all. For 6 of us on here, there is different for each one of us. But what does it feel like to you? I know one of the things I have right here on my computer, I have like sticky notes everywhere, but one of them is talking like what it means, success means to me. My very first bullet point, and most people would never think this about me, is it makes Matt, my husband, proud of me. And that is probably the most powerful thing that drives me. He's always proud of me. But like, when I do something, I say, here's my goal. I'm going to work hard, and I do it. Like, it makes me feel so good that I know he's proud of me for doing that. So success can mean dollars. Success can mean recognition. It can mean you worked hard, whatever it means, but do you know what it means? And so when you're working hard, can you visualize that feeling? It is really, really powerful. Like some days I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to follow up with these people. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go meet new friends because I'm cranky. I know y'all can't imagine me cranky. I'm just kidding. I am. I get that way, but not usually with my kids and the dog. But I am saying, like, I close my eyes and I visualize what my sticky note says, what success is to me. So I want to open it up. Sherry, I love what you said. She knows this special group. Yes. Oh, good. I'm reading your message. I love that. Listen, Sherry, you're in such good hands with Ashley. She is amazing. And Ashley is so awesome. And I'm so glad you found this community. It is just, you're just going to love it and just get to know all these incredible, amazing ladies and inside the groups as well. So you guys, I know we have about 6 or 7 more minutes. Does anybody have like anything you want to add? Any questions, anything at all?
Kelly, can I add something really fast?
Yes, please.
You were talking about all the visualization, but one thing I recently learned that this is really in the last, probably since the first of the year that I implemented, was speaking it. And I have like an audio recorder on my phone that I have it saved, and I go back and listen to it twice a day. And so it's imprinting and it's fooling my brain, if you will, right? To envision and visualize that I'm already there. And so I visualized it using all of my senses, and I've put it into, so I hear it when I first wake up and when I go to bed. So it's training me to be there already, to be prepared, because I know what I want it to be like.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I'm so glad. I'm so excited. It's amazing that you can verbally hear it and get all your senses. It's a great idea. Thank you so much, Beth. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on. I'm going to snap a photo of everybody so I can put it in my stories. I almost forgot to do that. So everybody smile all pretty. And I usually just take them randomly. And somebody's like, like crazy. But listen, you guys, I know that you can do it. I know that you can close this month out great. And regardless of what has happened so far, there's an entire month. Help someone earn this. Let's help Sherry. Let's help people like Sherry earn VIP 800, earn VIP 1600, earn 4K, and earn that $4,000 bonus. And if you need more ideas, I know we've talked a lot about the income producing activities. So hopefully some of y'all are diving in and you're starting to massage that and work with that and see how long things take you. I haven't heard a lot of feedback from it. I think maybe just 3 people have told me like different things, but print it out. It's on the Google Doc. You can scroll back, or if you need it, I can repost it, but it's on the Google Doc, and just print it out and work through it. I want to really have it solidified for everyone by the time like mid-August, by the time school starts. So I will tell you, like, just getting down and knowing, one of the things that helps so much when you're looking at income producing activities, like when I'm looking at my calendar, for example, y'all know I'm like calendar crazy, but like today, for example, I don't know if y'all can see that, but like I didn't have like a whole lot of blocks because we had contacts, we had dentists, we had braces, we had school shopping, we had all these things going on. So like I knew I needed to get up, and I knew I needed to have a 60-minute block this morning, because I know it takes me 60 minutes to do A, B, C, and D. So I knew I needed to have that. I knew I needed to have a 60-minute block to do these other things, and at lunch, and then do the training. And then tonight, you know what? Normally I don't work like a lot after our huddle, but I have a 30-minute block of reach outs that I will be doing. And so you know that because I know how long it takes me. I know how long it takes me to reach out and connect with 10 people. And so I can squeeze that in. How long does it take you? And that's what the income producing really, like, the worksheet is to know, like, how long does this actually take you? No interruptions, phone on airplane mode, not responding to messages, but how long does it actually take you? And when you know that, and you're sitting in the car, you know, you've got like, I don't know, I'm always carpooling everywhere. So I'm sitting in the car sometimes for like 30 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours or 90 minutes. I'm using that time wisely. I sit there and I'm like, okay, let me break out. What can I do in 3 30-minute blocks? And you can get these things done. And then for me personally, it makes me like feel way more balanced, and I'm not taking time away from my family. I still can have my family time. I can still have my time with, you know, with my kids, with my husband, with my friends, with myself. So that's really the purpose of the income producing activities, is just to know, hey, I have 10 minutes right here. I know what I can do in 10 minutes, and being able to do it. Because oftentimes when we have 10 minutes, we just go straight to scrolling. And I mean, you know, when I'm not disciplined, that's what I do. So I just assume others do that too. But, you know, that's what we do. I'm like, oh, let me go check out her stories and get some ideas. I have done that a lot this summer, and I just put myself on like notice, like, we're not doing that anymore. Like, I am stopping myself from doing it, from going to other people and get ideas, because I got a lot of great ideas in my own head. And so, like, stopping myself from going and doing other things. So I'm here for you guys. Let me know what I can do. And I will upload this tonight, because I know there was three other people that messaged that never got on. So I don't know, maybe there was something wrong with the link for them, but I'll put it up in the team chat. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.